Who is this man?
Oh no, I just
Hello and welcome to an episode of Comedians Interviewing Musicians. Ignore the man in my background. Sorry about that.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark. We're starting. It's fine. No, we are joined by the incredibly talented Brian Wolff. Round of applause.
I don't know what that was, but it was a round of applause in my head.
Oh, well, yeah. The who's.
Hey.
My name is Becky Joe. This is my lovely co-host, Kim Stacy.
Hi.
What the hell episode is this? 206?
206.
Dang.
I didn't even know either. I'm going to write it down.
I'm going to write it down. Episode 206. And Brian pointed it out that almost 2 years exactly he was interviewed for the last time we interviewed him. But he's also been interviewed with Fair City Fire twice. So technically, this is Brian's fourth time on the show.
Yeah. When do I get my robe? Is that after 5 times? Do I get like?
Oh, yeah. We need to get you a punch card.
I was gonna say, unfortunately, it just gets you a cup of coffee, but like we can negotiate on the robe.
Yeah, like maybe like a back rub. I don't know.
I'll take that.
That's close as we can get to any comfort.
Yeah, maybe we do that for the 10th time.
That's fair.
That's good.
Pippa, where does she come from? Miss Pippa.
Oh, she's been just chilling. I've been kind of upstaging her. So.
Oh, fair enough. Here, Kimberly, introduce my dog is having a fit at the Amazon guy. Give me technically, this is Brian's fourth time on the show.
Yeah. When do I get my robe? Is that after 5 times? Do I get like?
So I actually
we need to get you a punch card.
Time because I have a question that I won't have time to ask you during our stand meal because all I'm going to talk about is the EP because I'm absolutely obsessed.
Oh,
but in April. You were a few of your shows. You got some really incredible fan letters, and you posted them. There were some of the mostly drawings, but then they had some really nice things. I wanted to know, like, can you tell us a little about them and who they came from?
Yeah, so they were both from kids that were at the shows. I sometimes get the chance to play at shows where there's like a lot of kids there, and I think it's pretty fun because I don't really do music like for kids necessarily, but there's something about the way kids take in music. It's different. There's no worry about like judgment. They just get to just sit there and just enjoy it, and just rock out, and I love that.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so the little one that like was on the back of a business card, that was at a show where like this girl came up to the stage and was like, "Hey, can I have a business card?" And I was like, "Yeah, like that's totally fine. Take a few, whatever you want, And then she came back like 20 minutes into the set and was like, "I drew you this," and it was so cute.
That's so sweet. Like I can't even. I'm teaching summer camp, so at Zach Theater, we have summer camp, and it's about like 10 weeks of it, of a new batch of 150 kids each week. And we're on week 2. I'm exhausted, but I get to teach this week, and teaching these kids, we're doing improv for 3rd through 5th graders, and I'm teaching them character creating. It's the most fun ever. And I do a game where we put on music, and then I freeze the song and pause it, and I go up to you and you have to greet me in your character name, like and how your character would greet me. They like the knowledge of music, some of the music I play, because I don't do kids bop in my class. So we do like the real deal. So I had like Don't Stop Me Now and
Gangsta's Paradise.
Yes, the classics. And they knew them, and it's like so important. Like music is so important, and especially live music. Like they just love it, and it's something really important, and it's something that touches them. And I think it's really incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. It's pretty awesome to get to do it.
Sure. Yeah, and it's so cool that you get to, be that
Pippa.
person. Sorry,
Pippa, I'm just gonna call her the blanket pig. Pippa the blanket pig.
She's upset, but I just think it's never mind. We'll save that compliment for a different
I know
day.
this is an advertisement to adopt, don't shop. People get dogs. They're awesome. They never interrupt your work at all.
No.
Never. Brian, speaking of rewarding things, I know you did a lot of online shows during the pandemic. What's the weirdest comment you ever got? Because you gotta have gotten some. It always happens.
I'm trying to think. There's nothing like really that stands out in my mind. Of there's been weird comments since coming back and playing live, like
Ooh, please.
at the shows. But yeah, like what am I? Oh, this one guy the other day at this winery gig told me that he's like, listen, you know, I've heard way worse live music. You know, you're not bad. Like I've heard way worse. But you're not the best either, and you know that.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that incredible?
Do we know? Can we? All right, we're gonna need this information after the show, Becky Joe and I, and we're gonna do a little internet sleuthing.
Yeah, he's a mailman. He's a mailman out in the middle of nowhere.
We trust him with our mail. Sure.
I mean,
Aren't
like mailman insane? Isn't that like going postal? Like, don't they freak out on a regular basis?
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
No, that sounds like a hard job. In the rain, in the snow, you know, they basically live every grandparent's made up childhood existence every day.
Totally not shitting on mailmen right now. I think that's
I am.
Mailmen
I am
doing great work. But and you know, mail women. You know, yeah. You know, it's a great profession. Just this one was not awesome. And you know, it's just like at some point it's like, okay, I respect what you do for a living, but shut the hell up, mailman. You know, like that's
you know what you should do? You should go find his route, and pretend to be someone on the route and be like, hey man, you know, like for a mail person, like you're not that bad. You're not the best, but you know that, right?
You know that.
Yeah. You know that.
Yeah.
We just all go in. Well, we have to. Sometimes we have to. I mean, that's fair. Okay. All right. I guess, well, we really do want to remind people. Thank them again. If you are here from Patreon, we love you. We appreciate you. If you're not here from Patreon, you can go to CIMP.LIVE. And for as little as $5, isn't our smallest tier like $3? $1. You can even be a $1 supporter and get a shit ton of bonus content we have. We always take a little bit of time after these episodes to film some bonus content. So if you like any episodes you've seen so far, there is another 20 minutes of us harassing that poor artist on that Patreon, CIMP.LIVE, for as little as $1 a month. You can see that. And we'd like to remind people that Brian Wolff, WOLFF, 2 Fs, because extra, you know. We are Brian Wolff is on Venmo and PayPal. We have those links on the running ticker at the bottom of the screen, but it is also paypal.me/Brian Wolff Music, and then just Brian Wolff Music on Venmo. Oh yeah, we didn't ask you, Brian. Do you have a favorite emoji?
Yeah.
I don't really have one, but maybe is there one where just somebody's flexing? Is that a thing?
Oh yeah, the flexing one, totally. Yes.
Yeah.
So if you send Brian Wolff a tip tonight, you need to use the music firsthand fist bump and then the flexing emoji so that Brian can track it for tax purposes. You know, I don't know. You know, it's most of you are not going to listen to this on June 7th, 2022. Some of you will listen to it later. So just so Brian knows where this money is coming from, or if you want to just give Brian a sneaky tip, I think that's low key funnier, but just so it's not weird, use the music firsthand fist bump and the flex emoji on Brian Wolff on Venmo, Brian Wolff Music on Venmo, and then paypal.me/Brian Wolff Music, 2 Fs. We're going to hear the first song. I know now the cat's photobombing. We are
Georgie. He's deaf.
He's deaf. He's like, that's why I don't have to do anything you say, Mom.
No.
We're going to listen to the first song from Brian Wolff. Enjoy.
All right. This one's called Motion. You don't say, you can't ever take them back. They're aimless and floating in space. like a train that's off the tracks. Notion rolling in my brain. Wanna keep what I have found, and I'm feeling no weight, and I'm lifting off the ground. You got me lifted off. You set me in motion. You set me in motion. The years are starting to show. My edges faded away. And there's one thing I still know. I want you every night and day. I want you every way. You set me in motion. You set me in motion. Set me in motion. You set me in motion. You set me in motion. You set me in motion. Yeah.
God damn.
Hot damn.
He
Okay,
said,
go.
I'm going to option up at the end. Everyone take a seat.
I'm like, just when you thought he went all the way, he just goes a little bit. Oh,
I would like to remind y'all, it's at Brian Wolff Music, 2 FFs on Venmo, and Brian Wolff, paypal.me/Brian Wolff Music on the PayPal. Thanks again, Brian, for joining us. We really appreciate it. On your 4th appearance here in episode
Yeah.
206.
So
Numbers.
get a coffee at 5.
No, not anymore. Yeah, exactly. You get a coffee at 5, and we won't egg your car afterwards. No.
Do we
Kim,
still do that?
yeah, Kim's like, no one's invited me for months.
Damn it.
Not cool. You're also still going to IHOP too? No. Kim, take it away, darling, my little gluten-free goddess.
Yo, I did the true internet stalking thing. Well, not like internet stalking. I mean, like the true Stan fan thing is I will just listen to your EP over and over.
Oh,
It just is so good. Like I can't even. So my 2 main questions are about that. I Love You Good Night is my new favorite summer traffic jam because like you can't help but rock out to it, and then you instantly forget about the world around you because you're just
because you've zoned out and you've gone into the median.
oh man, that's amazing.
Yeah. No, but you're just like submerged into the song and you can't help but like not. What is your like traffic music? Like what gets you through traffic?
Kids Bop.
Nice.
Callback. Sorry, it was right there.
I've been listening to Idols a lot lately. Do you know that band by chance? They're killer, man. They've got a new album called Crawler. I've been digging a lot. Spoon put out an album lately I've been really liking a lot. Yeah, just kind of I try to make myself listen to new music in the car. It's like a time when I can kind of focus on it a little bit. Especially in traffic jams when you're just kind of sitting there anyways, I can actually like take in the music. So
Absolutely.
it's like an album I haven't maybe listened to that much. I try to listen to in those moments.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Something like fresh. Absolutely. I love that. Do you have any current summer tunes that get you in the happy summer mood?
Let's see. I mean, I'm trying to think. There's
Kids
just so
Bop.
much stuff. It's like hard to think of like one thing. What's that Spoon one? That's like, it's called The Hardest Cut. That's probably my summer jam right now.
Ooh, that is good. I heard that on the radio the other day. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That song.
I love that. Okay, so Hope You Stay. Again, just chef's kiss. It's just a perfect song. It's like something that most performers / musicians have experienced. So I like, without giving it away, but kind of giving it away. How did this idea come to you to write this song?
It's a pretty funny story, really. Actually, when I tell the story, I've done a few like storyteller kind of gigs, and usually it seems like when I tell the story of it, it's sort of the setup, and then the song is like the punchline, kind of. It's kind of how it's worked out. It's kind of funny. I didn't really write it as like a funny song necessarily, but it's kind of happened that way. But anyways, yeah, Brett Winning of Fair City Fire and I were like probably 3-4 years ago. We're playing a gig at a restaurant, sort of background music. And these drunk ladies were kind of walking past us. They were, they overserved themselves, we'll say. And they were maybe going a little bit too hard with their just yelling things. But anyways,
oh my goodness.
I was like playing and things were loud. I was in the middle of a song, feeling it. And I heard one of them say, "Oh, there's a band tonight." And I thought to myself, I'm going to write a song about you.
Yes.
And that's what that song is.
Yes. It's so great. I can't even tell you how many times that has happened to me, but like not just like as a musician, but like as a comedian. And like someone walks in and they're like, "Oh, it's open mic stand up."
Oh no! If drunk. Oh, I'm making an assumption here, but like I'm gonna assume that most of these vodka-soaked women were white.
Yep.
Yeah. So when a bunch of drunk white women come to my show, I'm like, there's a 40% chance that they will hate this.
Oh, absolutely.
There's another 40% chance that they will really, really like it, which is worse. It is worse. It is worse than them throwing a fit or a bad Yelp review. Some woman who thinks this show is curated to her, worst audience member ever. Oh,
Yep.
I feel that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because then it's just about her.
Yeah, the one.
Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah. Do you have any other stories that like about that experience? Because I'm sure that wasn't just the only time.
From that particular night.
No. Just from like your experience of playing live shows and stuff.
Oh gosh, so many.
Just like,
yeah, I had to like kind of. It's. I mean, I'll say this like. At most of my shows, I'm very fortunate that people are very like kind and like super respectful and stuff. So I don't want to like come off like, it's just
roast
people,
them,
like,
Brian.
all the
Roast
time.
them.
But the funny, the funny stories are the ones where people kind of act shitty.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely, and
Those are
that's
the
just
good
like
stories.
something we all experience in real life.
Yeah,
but especially when it comes to performers, we all have those stories. The more and more you perform. And the more audiences you get, like you have some gems, and then sometimes you have a couple that are sprinkled in there that kind of suck.
So a lot of it has to do with requests. That's kind of when people like seem to act like the worst is like when you don't know the song that they want to hear, or you just don't want to play it, or like, it's. But usually it's that you don't know it. I mean, if you're playing like a gig where you're playing like for 3 hours and it's like at a winery or something, if people request something and you know it, you probably should just throw them a bone,
right. Yeah.
But yeah, I was kind of like but I said, because I know people get upset if you don't know that. It's ridiculous, but it happens. If you don't know these songs, sometimes people act like you just don't want to play it. You're like spiting them or something. And it's just really weird. But anyways, I was playing a gig the other day, and this like one table kept requesting songs that I didn't know, and I had like solved this issue by creating a QR code with like all the songs that I do know, and it's like 80 songs, so people can look at it just at my shows. I don't make that like public, but if they want to come up to the table, scan this thing, they could see all the songs that I know, and those are, I only know what I know, right? So
Oh, yeah.
so that's kind of how I solved that. I'm like, yeah, if you're more than welcome to come look at my list, blah blah blah, and they didn't want to do that. They just wanted to keep getting mad. So like that I didn't know certain songs. So like the worst thing is like other people started like joining in with them and doing the same thing, and it just got out of hand. And then like the thing is, I think it was like me like having this confident moment of like kind of taking down hecklers, because like I was like, man, I can't just like let this just get way out of hand, because it was. And this one table just kept saying, play Janis Joplin. And I had already said like, no, I've got a list. I'm sorry, I don't know any Janis Joplin. And they just kept saying the same thing. Like it was 8 times at least. And on the 8th time, I was finally like, hey, is there an echo in here? Or is some idiot making the same joke over and over again? And a lot of the crowd started laughing. That I like,
Yes.
and, it wasn't everyone in the crowd. It was like half the crowd was really loving the show, and half the crowd just wanted to be dicks about this situation. And
Absolutely.
like, it was like the half that was loving the show just really loved the show even more after that, which was nice. And those are my people anyways. That's who I want to take care of.
Absolutely. That's the audience that you want and you deserve.
I feel like when a crowd splits like that, it feels like you are the person on Survivor that's trying to convince everyone not to vote for you. You're just sitting there like, I don't know how to win this over. I don't know how to be 2 people at once. I don't know how to do this. Lie, help, cry.
Yeah, because I mean, these people kept doing that, right? And then eventually I was like, okay, like I was about to like play my next song, and then it was like legitimately like so many people yelling out requests at the same time I couldn't hear anybody what anybody was saying. So I was just like, I stopped and I like totally acted like I was talking to 5-year-olds, and I just said, would you like me to keep playing or not?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And they stopped. They stopped after that. It was great. It's
do you want me to keep playing, or do you want orange juice and cookies after the soccer game? What do you want?
Absolutely. That's what I was going to say, is like when they're divided like that, it's just like teaching a class like of kids, a classroom full of kids, because some are just going to really hate you, and then others are just going to like absolutely love you. And that's how you have to treat them. Adults, sometimes you have to treat them like the age they're acting.
Especially drunk adults.
100%.
No, not a fan.
Nuts. Okay. One last question until we before we go to 2 more songs from Brian Wolff, which I'm just psyched. I'm just a super fan. I can't. Okay, so you held a Fennec Fox named Butters a few years ago.
Yep.
I'm just gonna need to know everything about your experience.
So that was in the before times, and
yes,
I was playing at this farmer's market, and as part of the farmer's market, they had a little like just rare animal, I guess, like petting zoo sort of thing. Animals you wouldn't usually get to pet. And they kind of set up this thing, and there was like an animal expert there, kind of like guiding all the kids and stuff. And then, like when I was on my break, they were like, "Do you want to hold a fox?" They like called me up. Like, yes, give me that fox. And
like, what a stupid question. Of course, I want the fox.
Yeah. And I gotta say, like that was one of the best break treats I've ever received. That was amazing. It was just like fox, it just like came into my hands and just like fell asleep right away. It was
all they do is sleep.
Yeah.
They love it.
Yeah.
And they're the smallest fox.
I started to think about, because that like song "What Does the Fox Say"? Do you remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
How could we forget?
Have you ever looked up what foxes sound like?
They sound terrifying. They sound like screaming babies.
Yeah, I should say everyone listening should look that up because it's like an angel really singing.
Absolutely.
So you should go in expecting an angel to sing and just totally expect that and see how you feel after.
Yeah.
And like the scary actual biblical alien, the angels, like the scary ones, not the pretty Mel Gibson angels. No.
Oh, not the Mel Gibson angel.
I had to go white people angels. You can't. I mean,
no, absolutely not. Okay. My last part of that is, if you could have any wild animal as a family member, companion / pet,
as an ant,
what would you choose?
So my real answer is definitely I want a dog real bad. But I mean, that's just such a boring answer, but it's going to happen at some point for sure. But I don't know. I guess a dragon. I think I'd want a dragon.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, a dragon.
But like the never ending story dragon.
Oh,
fluffy,
so you should just get like one of those weird, what are those dogs called, Kim? Like the Lhasa Apsus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it
Just
needs
a
to
mini
have wings and be
Falcor.
able to fly me around and
They are.
take on bullies and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a
Go
great
shake
job
down
for
drunk
you.
people.
And then like you're playing guitar while you're flying.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Like-
exactly. I think that'd be a good music video, actually.
I'm
The dragon plays drums.
really into it.
Yeah. And if a crowd gets unruly, like the dragon's there, just like, shut the hell up, I'm a dragon.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think
And
anyone will.
instead of flames, it's just the noise a fox makes. Like wah! Like just screams at people.
A dragon fox is that's my answer, dragon fox.
Yes, Dragon Fox. I also need you to put on your merch. I'm a dragon, shut the hell up.
Yeah. I'm a
So
dragon,
good.
fox noise. Yeah.
Not a bad album title, really.
Yeah, hell yes. Hell
Yeah,
yes.
it's a little long, but I think we can make that work.
Or
Oh,
like
that
it just says like Brian Wolff fans screams in Fox. Yeah.
Yeah. Shut the hell up.
That's going to be the new applause at a Brian Wolff show, is just people screaming like foxes.
I can make this work for you.
No. Brian's like, please.
No.
We're going to have to change your name to Brian for Fox.
With 2 F's.
The Fox. I'm sorry.
Kids. All right. I think it's time for 2 more songs from Brian Wolff. So, internet, give it up for the man, the legend, the fox,
The
Brian
myth,
Wolff.
the dragon.
The
All right, I'm going to play that song, Hope You Stay. We kind of set it up earlier. Here we go. Oh no, there's a band tonight at the restaurant where you've come for food and small talk, and music's not what you want. Well, I'm not sorry they paid me to be here to sing these songs. Take it up with a manager, just find a seat and don't be here long. Well, it's hard enough to be here to put it all on the line. We can both get what we want, and it'll be just fine. The manager's making his way down to the makeshift stage. Excuse me, sir, sorry to say we've had some complaints. You need to turn it down or we'll pull the plug on this whole charade. This constant battle trying to keep dignity sustained. when it's hard enough to be here to put it all on the line. We can both get what we want, and it'll be just fine. I don't mean to cause you trouble or get in your way, but I'll be here all night, and you don't have to stay. Guess I'll make it look like I'm turning some dials on the mixing board. Create the illusion the best I can anyway, and I'll ignore it when it's hard enough to be here to put it all on the line. We can both get what we want, and it'll be just fine. I don't mean to cause you trouble or get in your way, but I'll be here all night, and you don't have to stay. But I hope you stay. I hope you stay. I hope you stay. I hope you stay. All right, that was called Hope You Stay. That's on the EP that I just put out. This next one is a new song. I know. I just put out an EP. You figured I'd just play all the songs on the new EP, but I didn't want to. I like this. I've been really enjoying this song a lot lately, so I wanted to play this one. It's called Never Enough. It's my most recently written song, I'll say. And hope you like it. Fake it till you make it. Well, I've been faking it as long as I can remember. The fire's nearly died, but I just couldn't put out the ember. Got most of what I wanted, but it never felt like enough. It's never enough. It's never enough. It's never enough. It's never gonna be enough. It's never gonna be enough. Well, I'm not sure how anyone's ever really satisfied. There's just so many doors that try when all your wells are dried. Is that what life is for? Scrounging for the next right thing. It's got to be something more, something more. It's never enough. It's never enough. It's never gonna be enough. It's never gonna be enough. It's never enough. It's never gonna be enough. It's never gonna be enough. It's never enough. It's never enough. It's never gonna be enough. It's never gonna be
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Sometimes it's enough, Brian. Sometimes
never.
enough.
It's never enough when it comes to Brian Wolff for me. I'll be honest.
And also Chinese buffets. Well, we are going to wrap up the interview portion of this interview this episode. Before we do our final song, we are going to play a game in the grand tradition of comedians interviewing musicians, and we're going to do something I've never done before. We're stealing a game. Just kidding. We're going to play Two Truths and a Lie because I really wanted to, because Brian has played many a game with us, and I thought we probably know each other pretty well by now. This should be easy to figure out which two truths and a lie. I figured we'd start with Brian and then I'll go and then Kim goes. Is that cool?
I have to think of two truths and one lie about myself.
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. I'm so happy I'm last.
I texted you earlier this week.
You
texted
did?
earlier this week. Yes, girl.
You did. I can't. I'm summer camp. Summer camp.
Kim.
It has eaten my brain.
Kim's journey with cannabis has been a journey.
2. It is only week 2.
Oh no. Is Kim okay?
No, she's not.
Okay. Brian, why don't you kick off this glorious game?
Okay. All right. This is I'm going themed here for this first one, okay? These are jobs that I've had.
Cool.
Okay.
Ooh.
A DJ for a Division I college basketball team.
Shit.
A hot dog vendor for a minor league baseball team.
Fun.
A security guard for several music festivals.
Ooh. It seems like 2 of them are obvious.
What was the first one again?
DJ for a Division I college basketball team.
Ooh.
Is it the second one that's the lie? That's my answer.
I know. I think my guess is security. Chris thinks the second one has to be true.
All right. What do you want? Are you ready?
Yes. My guess is C. Chris's guess is what? He's A, and then Kim is B.
Reveal the lie. Is that
was so epic.
That's how you're supposed to do this, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I need that when we go to. Thank you.
I've never been a hot dog vendor for a minor league baseball team.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn
Come
it.
on.
Yeah. Hasn't happened. Get your hot dogs here. I'd be good at it though. Yeah.
That's
Shout out
honestly
to my hometown minor league baseball team, the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. Look out.
Rumble Ponies.
Yep.
That
Yep,
is you made that shit up.
That's not a lie. That's not a lie. That's another
Rumble
truth.
pony.
Yeah, if you said the Binghamton Rumble Ponies, I'm like, that's the dumbest made up shit I've ever heard in my life.
That's the
Oh, it's
best,
real. It's
best
real life.
band name.
It's you put a little respect on that name, all right?
Rumble Pony. I don't want to Google Rumble Pony.
I'm googling Rumble Pony music, and if nothing comes up, I am taking it.
Taking it. Okay. Good one. Good on you, Brian.
All
You
right.
fooled me. You fooled Chris. Kim gotcha. All right, Kim, Wait, oh sorry, I'm going. I'll take
No,
give you
it's
another extra
you.
time.
Because I've got 2 invested.
Oh, I mean, it's not. Yeah, like you can take a theme from his, or like places that you've never been, or things that's always fun. Like I've never done this, I've never done that, but really, you
I was
have
gonna
been
do
doing
jobs,
that.
but I feel like everyone knows this. But like, okay, yeah. No, let's go.
We all know you were a foot model.
I hate feet.
Here are my 3. I went to military school for my senior year of high school. I got CPS called on my parents in middle school. And I've made out with a Grammy nominated artist. The silence is thick.
It's real. I'm gonna go.
What was the first one again?
I went to military school for my senior year of high school. The second one was I got CPS called on my parents in middle school, and then I've also made out with a Grammy Award nominated artist.
I'm gonna go with the military school one as a lie.
Kim?
I think it's B.
You think it's CPS? Okay, I definitely got CPS called on my parents on accident because I had my mom has a really messed up sense of humor, and my cousin was responsible for breaking both my arm and my nose. She pushed me and she hit me with a golf club, and my mom was like, if you're paid for teachers ask, tell them it's a family thing. And she did not think I would like remember that. And I told like 3 teachers, like, what happened to you over the summer? I was like, it's a family thing. So they called CPS.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
And
No.
I went to Catholic school senior year. I did not go to military school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Why
But
I love that.
I did make out with this guy who was up for a Latin Grammy in like 2020 or 2018. He was up for a Latin Grammy. Centavros. They're very good. He was very hot. I will not expose his name, but he was lovely. I'll miss you, man. Text me. Just kidding. Please don't. My boyfriend has been silent the entire time, and he just goes, like, he's not gonna text you, you delusional. All right, Kimberly, take it away, my queen.
Okay.
You can do it. You can do it.
No. I know. I just need to write it down in gibberish for real quick.
Yes, shorthand.
My
shorthand always ends up taking 3 times as long to decipher.
Right. All right. Here we go.
It's like, right? Why did I write keys? Sorry.
So I'm going to take it off from Brian and do jobs because I have had so many jobs. All right. I worked at Sunglass Hut for 4 years.
Classic.
I worked at my first job was at a Starbucks, and I worked at a minor league baseball team selling hot dogs at their stands.
Oh man.
I hope to God you actually did. I didn't see Kim be like me too. So I don't, maybe she's just pulling a variety. Ooh, bitch, you got me confused.
I feel like you wouldn't say the same lie, but you might.
You might have. I feel like I'm playing.
Chris, I'm so confused.
We're being played mind games with y'all. We are being played with.
Would you like me to repeat them?
I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Okay. So I worked at Sunglass Hut for 4 years. My first job was at Starbucks, or I worked at a minor league baseball park selling hot dogs.
Name the team. Don't say Rumble Ponies.
The Sea Dogs.
Oh, that's cute. See, slightly less made up sounding.
I know about the Sea Dogs. If you made that up, you made up a real team name.
Oh shit! She's like the Los Angeles Lakers. No.
I think that's the lie because the Sea Dogs are from Portland and you are from Vermont, New Hampshire. I think.
Oh, no, you remember Vermont.
Vermont is
Yeah.
the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think maybe you spent time in Maine. I don't know. But I'm gonna say I'm gonna say that's the lie.
You're
I
gonna
think
say
I
C?
figured it out. Detective Wolff is on the case.
I'm just gonna say Starbucks because I feel like you would throw a fit about people being. You would just why would you put yourself in a situation to get bullied by uncaffeinated yoga people? Why would you put yourself in that situation? I'm victim blaming Starbucks employees right now, basically.
Hey, I was a child and I needed a job. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, Chris, your bet is C.
All
Okay,
right.
what is it, Kimberly?
So I did work at Starbucks. I mean, sorry, not Starbucks. Sunglass Hut. I was going first. I did work at Sunglass Hut for 4 years.
Perfect high school job.
Yeah. I did not work at a Starbucks. It was not my first job. My first job was at a Dunkin' Donuts.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I did work at the Sea Dogs, the Portland, Maine Sea Dogs baseball stadium selling hot dogs.
Wow.
When was this? Was this in college?
You betcha. I went to University of Southern Maine.
Oh, I didn't know this.
This is where I got my degree. Yeah, most of my family is from there.
Can you give us get your hot dogs here?
Yeah, they did have me do that. And it was pretty embarrassing because I'm a theater student. So, like, you tell me to do a job and you want me to get sales, I'm going to commit. So it's always.
This is why Kim has so much hot dog memorabilia. You have no idea how much hot dog shit this woman owns.
Why do you think I always pick would you rather drink spaghetti pasta water or hot dog water? I always choose hot dog water.
Oh,
as the most
Kim.
But anyway, I'll do my hot dogs. Get your hot dogs here. Hot dogs.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I can't. She comes to work on the first day dressed as a hot dog. They're like, ma'am, please.
How do you think I got the job? When you interview, dress for the job you want.
Oh, yes. Friendly reminder that Brian's Venmo is at Brian Wolff of 2 F's on Venmo, and then paypal.me/Brian Wolff Music on PayPal. Use the fist bump emoji and the flexing emoji so that Brian knows what to look for. All right, Brian, do your second one for us.
Okay. All right. These are hobbies that I've acquired over the last couple of years. That
Love
I do,
it.
like all the time. Number 1, fishing. Number 2, yoga. Number 3, disc golf.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with C just because I'm not a huge fan of disc golf, and this is just me hoping it's not disc golf for you.
Oh, Kimberly.
What is this?
My partner loves disc golfing, and I can 100% see you on the disc golf course. 100%.
Yeah.
I think I'm thinking it's 1 because yoga and disc golf people are, even though it sounds like it's on a similar discipline, it's still like something to do to chill yourself out and kind of just meditate. So it seems meditative. I'm going with fishing and when would you have time to fish?
Good point. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for the next phase? Reveal the lie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Curtain.
Dun, 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 dun. I don't fish.
I knew
Not
it.
into it. Yeah, not into it. Yeah.
It's
Have you tried?
What?
Have you tried fishing before?
Yes. I actually have funny memories from as a kid fishing and things kind of going wrong a few times. But that's not why I don't fish. I just don't. I think it'd be fun. I would do it. I think I could get into it, but just never really did.
Sometimes I forget we live in Texas because, like, growing up, I lived in Vermont and fishing was like just part of the deal. Like you live here, you got to fish and it's your thing. And I freaking loved it and I was really good at it. And I would always, for all of my my boyfriends, I would always have to bait their hook. And then if they ever caught anything, I had to take the fish off.
Kim is the one who wears the fishing pants in the relationship.
Like another sign that I should have been like, oh yeah, you're bi.
Girl, you gay.
Girl, you gay.
You gay. That's fair.
100%.
I mean, I think like fishing, I'm sure a lot of people would argue that fishing is meditative because like being outdoors is incredibly therapeutic, but like it's most of the time I feel like it's just like two grumpy silent dudes sitting on a boat. It's like, I don't know.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I wanted to sit in silence next to two dudes chain drinking Miller Lights. I would have gone to like a dive bar. Yeah. I live for it though. I'm here.
Yeah,
I live around on the lake. I see you. But
if you haven't listened to Neutral on Paul by Tom Lamb, his song, what was it? Prank Baits, I think, or something. Yeah. Prank Baits. That's a good video. It's a good song.
I also saw one of the best TikToks I've ever seen. I think I sent it to you, Kim. This like travel blogger, 19-year-old was like, just a fair warning for anyone who didn't know, I'm traveling in Austin this weekend and I got something called swimmer's ick. And she's got all this like rash all over her body because she swam in Town Lake. And so
why?
I know there's signs everywhere. Also, just smell it. Like I wouldn't get in there. And like this girl just like, hi, Austin local native here. Don't ever swim in Town Lake. What were you doing? There are signs every 15 feet. What are you doing? Dogs can't even swim in it. What are you doing? So friendly reminder to all Austinites and people visiting in town, or maybe you just moved here. Do not swim in Town Lake. The fish are fine. Don't swim in Town Lake. If you have to cook something for it to be safe to ingest, don't swim in that water. I would not. No. Okay. Here's my second and last final round.
I have to think of another one. We're doing more of this.
You got to do one more, Kim.
Jeez Louise, that was hard enough. All right,
think of weird random shit you done and change one thing about it, and then you're good to go.
All right, fine.
I've been detained for tribal dancing. I have been arrested for doing meth at a Lizzo concert. And I once talked my way out of a DUI with Wendy's chicken nuggets.
I think it's B.
You don't think I got arrested for doing meth at a Lizzo concert?
No.
Okay. It's either detained for tribal dancing. I went on a legal route in case you saw my theme. Detained for tribal dancing, arrested for doing meth at a Lizzo concert, and once talked my way out of a DUI with Wendy's chicken nuggets.
I don't know. I think it's the first one. I don't think you did that.
Yeah. Chris, what do you think? Is he here? He's not even here. Oh, I have been detained for tribal dancing. When my friends and I were like 15, we drove my car out to a Dick's Sporting Goods to record a video of us dancing NSYNC's Bye 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 in the parking lot. And this old lady called the cops on us for tribal dancing, and the cops like put us in the car and everything, like checked that we didn't have any warrants, and then let us go. It was very weird.
What do they mean by tribal dancing? What
exactly. I was like, what? Because I was like, and my friends and I were like, is that illegal to like dance in a parking lot? And the lady, like it was like two lady cops and this just completely over it dude cop, and he was like, no, but we have to because the lady called about a threat of people tribal. We just have to run for warrants. And I was like, you really don't, but okay.
Dancing you really as a threat. What is this, West Side Story?
I know, literally. But I'm ching. And I did talk my way out of a DUI with chicken nuggets when I was like 17. I distracted him. He came to search the car because he didn't know why a bunch of 17-year-olds are like hanging out in a elementary school playground after 10 p.m. He's like, what are y'all doing here? So we like ditch the weed. We ditch but we still had some like, I think we had like a 6-pack or like a 30-pack of Bud Light still in the back seat. And so I like offered the cop while he was doing this, like he was like just doing the flashlight in the car. I offered the cop some chicken nuggets while I threw a pillow over the case. And then he was like, no, I don't want. He's like, all right, girls. Okay, just go home. Like, there's no reason for y'all to be out here. And he was just,
yeah.
But I did not get arrested.
But that's a peace offering, you know? I love that.
It was very weird. He did not take it, but he was like, God, you guys are weird. You're just weird teenagers. Go home. Go home.
Yeah.
And I did not get arrested for it, but I did accidentally I took it voluntarily, but it was meth. It was not whatever my friend thought it was at a Lizzo concert. It was just meth. We just didn't get arrested because we barely moved. We hung out by a fence the entire time. Like, it was great. Loved it.
Great.
Family friendly stories over here on
wonderful. Yeah.
CIMP. Kim, you ready?
Yo, yeah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Take it away, my doll.
All right. I went on a celebrity route.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because I've worked at Zach Theater for so long and we've done so many South by Southwest shows and held up the red carpet and all the stuff for the films. So I've met a lot of celebrities. So here we go. I showed Nick Offerman my coloring page. I made
and proceeded to eat it. No.
Option 2 is I made intense eye contact with Michael Sheen. And the last one is Kathy Griffin kissed me on my cheek.
Oh shit. Ooh.
So I'm gonna go with number 3 is the lie because I want the other 2 to be true so bad.
My guess is that you made crazy eye contact with somebody else. That B is my guess. B is my guess. Because actually, I don't know. I feel like if I've known you for about 6 years now, how the fuck have I never heard of Kathy Griffin kissing you on the cheek? That's a legitimate question. Now I'm backtracking. Oh God.
I will say also this. My friend Eli and I have known each other for a few years now, and he had no idea I was in Fragile Rock, and we were on Tiny Desk and stuff, and I blew his mind and showed him that, and he was like, who even are you? I don't know who are you?
See, Kim, if you were like ever playing this game with other people, you should literally use I've been on NPR's Tiny Desk concert. That is the best 2 truths and a lie ever. I use
it constantly with the kids. Constantly.
Oh, good. They're like, who's Tiny?
Change that to America's Got Talent because we were also on that.
True. That's smart. My guess is B. I'm sticking with B because I don't know.
Okay, B. All right. And then, Chris, did you hear the option? Okay. Okay, we got 2 for C and 1 for A. Okay. So I did show Nick Offerman my coloring page. He walked in the door and I was doing... I had a lot of time in the box office when like we had a sold out show. We didn't have to do anything but just like wait. And I was coloring a Dr. Seuss coloring book. It was really difficult though because it was like an adult one. And I was showing Raymond, our beautiful friend Raymond from Astor's Follies. And
Gutierrez, I love him.
Yeah, who I know from Zach. But he was right next to Nick. And I just raised up my coloring book and was like, I finished it. And I was so excited. And Nick Offerman thought I was talking to him. And he was like, good job. And gave me an awkward thumbs up. It was pretty awesome.
That's great.
Yeah.
He thinks about that every day.
Absolutely. He thought I did a good job.
Megan Mully's like, what are you thinking about? He's like, I'm thinking about that chick that showed me her Dr. Seuss cover book. I should have asked. I should have asked.
Not gonna lie, I was waiting to be in the book. I was waiting to be mentioned. But it didn't happen. I did make really intense eye contact with Michael Sheen. another Raymond story. Most of it's when Raymond's around and he's doing his job and I'm like distracting him, goofing off or saying stupid shit. And then I just make a really cool impression on a celebrity. So I was, as Raymond was going inside the theater, we were going to show Good Omens. And so the cast of Good Omens was there. And as Raymond was going inside the theater, Michael Sheen was right behind him. And I said to Raymond, I said, and thank you for supporting live theater. But he had already gone around the corner. So I had made really intense eye contact with Michael Sheen and was like, thank you for supporting live theater, as we were going to go watch his series that was coming to Amazon Prime. So I just looked like a confused idiot. And, like, who worked there, because I had a name tag. The last one is false. I did meet Kathy Griffin and she did give me a hug and say something.
She punched you in the face.
And then she did a roundhouse kick right to my throat. No, she just hugged me. I really wanted a cheek, but it was just a hug.
Wow.
So there you go.
Well, maybe she'll see that. Happy text us. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Well, thank you guys for playing Two Truths and a Lie.
Woo!
Kathy Griffin, love you, girl. Text Kim. She wants your number. We are going to hear one more song from Brian. This live stream. Then we're going to record 2 more questions. But if you want to see it, you have to go to CIMP.LIVE. What? Oh, shit.
Your thing froze.
Is my back? Am I back? Can you see me?
Yeah.
No, I know it. Sorry. Apparently my internet is unstable. But we're going to hear one more song from Brian Wolff while I figure out my internet. Y'all enjoy. We'll be right back.
All right. So definitely have a little story that involves Becky, Joe, and Kim. They were on my podcast called Greetings from Wherever a while ago, where I was kind of talking to different creatives. So I had them on to talk about comedy. And they came on, and we had this really deep conversation about comedy and where it comes from and what it means and all that kind of stuff. And we got pretty deep. But they were telling me about how comedy can be used to sort of take on bullies, to sort of beat them to the punch. Like if you're sort of making the jokes first, they can't really hurt you, is sort of the thing. So I actually wrote this song based on that conversation, and it's called The Punch. And yeah, so I wanted to make
Stop, shut up. Are you for real right now?
That's real, yeah.
Oh my God, I love that song so much. Okay, I'm crying, fangirling.
And
I love you.
Yeah. So yeah. So, you know, I thought about my own experience being bullied as a kid and kind of just wrote it all into this song. So it's called The Punch. I'm gonna beat 'em to the punch. I'm gonna beat 'em to the punch. 'Cause they can't bring me down if I'm already under the ground. I'm gonna try to make 'em laugh. I'm gonna try to make 'em laugh. 'Cause a laughing man's got nothing to say about me. They're judging only by what they can see. This behavior goes way back to ancient history. I hope one day I'll find a way to be free. I know I can't change them. All I can change is me. I'm gonna stick to the master plan. Once I come up with a master plan, it's hard to know just how to deal with this sort of thing. I'm gonna try not to care, but it's so hard not to care. So I'll just go my own way and hope that they go theirs. They're judging only by what they can see. This behavior goes way back to ancient history. I hope one day I'll find a way to be free. I know I can't change them. All I can change is me. But I don't have to live this way. No, I don't have to live this way. No, I don't have to live this way. It won't always be this way. I can unclench my fist and reach out my hand. I can plant my flag and find my place to stand.
That's the coolest thing ever.
Like crying.
You guys remember that conversation?
But
Hell yeah, I do.
Yes, I do.
That was
'Cause it's
amazing.
Also, life experience from both of us. Like
Right.
for sure, like all of us. I mean,
Oh yeah. I think well, everybody has
musicians, yeah.
their defense mechanisms. Everybody's got to find some sort of coping mechanism. Some people turn into bullies. Some people some people ball up, which is totally valid. Some people try to giggle because everything else hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why all my kids in my improv camp are the little weirdos that get bullied, but then
100%.
they don't get bullied in my class. It's amazing.
No, yeah, that's the best. Yeah, when you do theater camp, if you're a bully, you're like a tier C bully, bro. What are you doing? You're picking on the theater kids. Come on, Trent. Go back to football camp.
You don't have to be here, Trent.
Yeah, secretly, Trent really likes Kyle, so that's why we're here. Dude, thank you so much, Brian, for being a part of our show.
Oh yeah.
We just love you.
Love you so much.
Love you guys too. Thank you for having me.
We can't wait to have you back again, back again for the Fifth Timers Club, so you can get that sweet coffee.
Music firsthand coffee. Yeah.
I wouldn't trust that word the damn. The music
Music
firsthand coffee is
firsthand
probably
blend, yes.
burnt. Kim did not work at a Starbucks. She lied. So how are we supposed to know?
I worked at a Dunkin' Donuts. So
I prefer that. To be honest with you, Dunkin' Donuts, give me that all day.
All day.
Starbucks. So yeah, let's do it. Let's go.
Amen. Let's just go on a little Dunkin' date soon. All right, Brian, we're going to say goodbye to the live stream, but we're going to record a little bonus content for you. So go on over to CIMP Live and it'll be there in a couple of weeks. Thanks again, everyone, for watching.